So here we go. We've got another one. And this one's like, oh my God, sad. This right here is mind-numbing that this is what's going on in our administration right now. Like, covering up some measles, covering up the Epstein files. What could be next, guys? What could be next? Well, how about, guys? How about the U.S. Justice Department official ordered to drop inquiry into Sandy Hook lawsuit against Alex Jones? That's right. They're covering up the fact that somebody was investigating the FBI agent that was one of the first people that was on the scene after Sandy Hook. Because why? Because why, guys? Because Alex Jones. That's why. Because Alex Jones claimed this man was a crisis actor, just like he claimed that those children were crisis actors. Guys, this is what this government is doing with your tax money. MAGA, the party of we hate waste, fraud, and corruption. Do you guys remember that, guys? It was only like fucking 3 months ago. I know you guys have short-term memory loss. But waste, fraud, and corruption. Remember that, guys? Oh my God. Doge checks. 5K Doge checks. Waste, fraud, and corruption. It's right here. They're using your tax dollars to go after a FBI agent that was one of the first people to be on the scene at Sandy Hook that was accused of being a crisis actor. I just can't. Okay. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanc has ordered a senior U.S. Justice Department official to drop an inquiry into a retired FBI agent's involvement in a defamation lawsuit involving Alex Jones's conspiracy theories about the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. A person familiar with the matter said, Todd Blanc had to be like, oh shit, no, don't do that. They're going to find out. Okay? Ed Martin Jr., who leads the Justice Department's weaponization working group. That's an actual thing, guys. The Department of Justice's weaponization working group. The more I read MAGA stories, the less I can read well. You know what I'm saying? Like my reading skills start dipping. Ed Martin Jr., who leads the Justice Department's weaponization working group, sent a letter dated September 15th to the Sandy Hook family's lawyers asking for information about former FBI agent William Aldenberg, who responded to 2012 school shooting and was a plaintiff in the lawsuit along with victims' relatives that led to a $1.4 billion judgment against Jones for calling the massacre a hoax. Martin's letter suggested that he was looking into whether Aldenberg broke a federal law by receiving financial benefits for helping to organize the lawsuit. Jones, who said he met with Martin last week in Washington, has accused Democrats and Justice Department officials of orchestrating the lawsuit to silence him. This is why when people are like, but Alex Jones apologized. Why are you still mad at Alex Jones, man? He's funny. Alex Jones, he said he would fight Destiny. He said Destiny could have brass knuckles. It's just good theater. You know why? Because Alex Jones is a garbage-ass human being. Look, there are plenty of people out there that is funny as fuck that are still terrible-ass people. I might be one of them. Depending on where you fall on the political spectrum. Alex Jones is a garbage-ass human being. And you'll never hear me say anything fucking else. Fuck Alex Jones. I hope Alex Jones burns in every level of hell for what he did to those families over the Sandy Hook shit. Like, that man caused so much pain and distress for parents that lost their children. Fuck Alex Jones. And if he gets reinstated on YouTube, I will spend the majority of my time covering two things. Alex Jones and Epstein. And I will do fucking videos, I swear to God, every day of my life talking shit about both those things. He's a garbage human being. And the fact that he is now, after all this time, now going after an FBI agent that he accused of being a crisis actor because he was held accountable for his actions just proves how much of a piece of shit human being Alex Jones is. And I stand on that shit. Let's see. But Martin's correspondence to Christopher Mattei, a lawyer for the Sandy Hook families in Oldenburg, caused frustrations within the Justice Department, and Blanc directed Martin to withdraw the letter, said the person familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss internal agency matters. Mattei said he received a new letter from Martin on Wednesday that said there was no investigation of Oldenburg, and I hereby withdraw my request for information. So let's break down why. Because Donald Trump right now is already dealing with the Epstein files. The last thing Donald Trump's DOJ wants to deal with right now is fucking people. I guarantee you, there was some favor done for Ed Martin. And Ed Martin also a garbage-ass human being. We can get into who Ed Martin is, too. But I guarantee there was some quid pro quo between Martin and Alex Jones. And people were like, no, right now. Not right now. We'll do dirty shit later. We'll do the dirty shit later. Not right now. Less than 18 hours after calling Alex Jones and Ed Martin for their corrupt use of the Department of Justice to harass Sandy Hook families and the heroic FBI agent who ran into that school to save any children he could, I am happy to learn that this so-called inquiry has now been withdrawn, if it ever existed at all, Mattei said in a statement. Martin, who has been examining President Donald Trump's claims of anti-conservative bias inside the Justice Department, has sent letters to a host of targets and other unrelated matters seeking information or making appeals. But it is unclear whether such requests have amounted to anything. Jones posted a copy of the September 15th letter on his X account Tuesday saying, "Breaking, the DOJ's task force on government weaponization against the American people has launched an investigation into the Democratic Party, FBI directing illegal lawfare against Alex Jones and InfoWars." Garbage human being. And if you like Alex Jones, you probably aren't a good person either. Just saying. The school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut on December 14th, 2012 killed 20 first graders and 6 educators. If you can laugh that off, you're kind of a shitty person. I laugh at a lot of stuff. I have a pretty dark sense of humor. Pretty edgy. I'm an edgelord. That's what I'm saying. You can't laugh that off. There's no joke to be made. I've literally had my own family members try to defend this shit. That is so fucking sad. So fucking sad, man. 20 first graders and 6 educators. If you don't care about that, I never want to ever hear your fucking opinion again. Ever. Period. Jones, based in Austin, Texas, repeatedly called it a hoax, sound familiar? And pushed false claims that it was staged by crisis actors in an effort to increase gun control. The InfoWars host later said he believed the shooting was 100% real. Yeah, he just did it for money. Once again, this is like the Epstein files thing. It's like, well, maybe Trump didn't do anything. Maybe he just covered it up. Same thing. Corporate would like you to tell us the difference between Epstein's victims being assaulted by these people and Donald Trump covering up that Epstein's victims were assaulted by these people. Yeah, it's the same picture. Happens to be the same picture. If you are a man who grifted off of the death of 20 first graders and 6 educators, you're just as shitty as the person who did that. Same picture. Same picture. At the 2022 defamation trial in Connecticut, Oldenburg and relatives of many of the victims testified about being subjected to threats and abuse by people who believe Jones' conspiracy theories about the shooting. Oldenburg was among the law enforcement officers who responded to the school, and he broke down while testifying during the trial about finding children and teachers that had lost their lives. Oldenburg did not respond to messages left at a phone number and email address listed for him in public records. Jones recently asked the U.S. Supreme Court to hear his appeal of the $1.4 billion judgment because, guys, he's really sorry. He's really sorry, but he doesn't also want to pay any money for this. He is also appealing a $49 million judgment in a similar lawsuit in Texas filed by two other parents of a child that had its life taken in Newtown. He has cited free speech and press rights in both cases. He filed for bankruptcy in late 2022 because he doesn't want to pay. The Sandy Hook plaintiffs are now trying to liquidate InfoWars assets, which he is fighting against, in state court proceedings in Texas. Some of Jones' personal belongings also are being sold as part of the bankruptcy case. Martin has been serving as head of the Justice Department's Weaponization Working Group since his nomination for top federal prosecutor in Washington was pulled amid bipartisan concerns about his modest legal experience and his advocacy for January 6 rioters. By the way, the guy who called for the death of cops at January 6 works with this guy. Like, can this get any dumber? Can this get to a point at any time in the near future where we can look each other in the eyes and be like, this is pretty stupid? And I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about MAGA. Is there any point in this fucking country's existence in the near future where we're going to be able to look each other in the face and be like, this is dumb, right? And you're going to be like, yeah, actually, I'm sorry, this is dumb, and I don't know what happened. I broke during COVID. I'm really sorry. I'm crazy now. I'm mentally fucking ill because I couldn't fucking deal with being at home during a pandemic, watching Netflix and eating Uber Eats. It was the worst fucking thing I've ever been through. Oh, they made me wear a mask. They made me wear a mask. But I didn't wear the mask. Oh, okay, so why the fuck are you sad? Like, it's insane. Attorney General Pam Bondi created the group to scrutinize matters in which conservatives claimed they were unfairly targeted or treated. Martin was also recently named a special prosecutor to help conduct the separate mortgage fraud investigations in Democratic New York attorney Letitia James and Adam Schiff. Can it get any dumber, guys? Should I even ask that question? I shouldn't ask that question. I know it can. What's the quote, guys? What's the quote? Fuck. Depravity. What is it? Evil can only go so low, but stupidity has no bounds, right? Right? Is that what it is? That's where we're at. We are in the stupid part of all of this. We are currently in the stupidest part of all this. Fuck, I said it again. This is like hold my beer moments for MAGA Republicans. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.